Hello, welcome to Castanet Penticton's Mayor's Minute. I'm Colin Dacre, joined here by the Mayor, Andrew Jakubeit.
Hello.
So it's the end of 2017, time for those year in review interviews. My opinion, I've found that this year was really the year of social issues for Penticton. A lot of social issues kind of bubbled to the top near the start of the year. It was crime, petty crime, I should add, with you had groups of citizens going around and in sort of a street block watch type of thing. Partway through the year, your own city manager kind of declared that homelessness was a crisis. Rightfully or wrongfully, the city has been, I guess, bearing the brunt of a lot of criticism for social issues. How do you feel that the city has, I guess, addressed those over the year and looking forward into 2018?
Yeah, I mean, we're the most successful level of government, so everyone comes and looks at the city to solve some of these larger social issues. But it took almost 7 months to get the new superintendent in. So the RCMP superintendent, Ted Diager, came in April, and we're now seeing that we're actually going to get a community safety enforcement team, which is actually going to have a mental health officer attached to that. That just kicked off this month, and really seeing a bigger focus on bylaw services coming. That's actually going to be in 2018, but that was brought to the attention in 2017. A lot of focus there. We had a forum on homelessness and mental health and addiction, and getting a lot of the nonprofits and faith-based groups in one room talking about the issues and lobbying the province to move forward on that. And we actually had some success with BC Housing coming on helping with housing initiatives. So we are starting to see some forward momentum building to tackle some of these social issues. So that's, and I think you'll see more of that in 2018, actually coming into action and seeing those tangible results.
Well, I mean, it wasn't all social issues, obviously. Some highlights. What do you think was some highlights from 2017?
I think the fact that we really got our engagement platform running, and there's various initiatives where we actually went out to the public, and when it came back to council, you actually saw a little dashboard of how many face-to-face interactions or forms got filled out, or people that visited the website, and the good and the bad and the ugly of whatever people were concerned with or what they liked got conveyed back to council. So shapeyourcitypenticton.ca got a lot of interaction, so that's a positive thing. To see the YES project, Youth Esteem, Youth Engagement Strategy, so getting a youth center up and running, getting that a green light and that moving forward and getting funding, I think it's exciting, and we'll see that in 2018 really start to take shape. That's important. And then we had another record year of development. We're going to top 200 million. I think last year was about 196 million. So significant development happening. And so when you see things like the Lakeside opening their 70 new rooms and 2 new hotels being approved, and so we haven't had that since the early 80s. We had the casino opening up, which has expanded from 150 employees to 300, and of course, as a host community, we're going to get a significant benefit from being the host community, and just all the development working around. You see the various high-rises, multifamilies, commercial entities that are cropping up, and that's exciting. And
I mean, looking forward to next year, 2018. Any priorities on the horizon? I mean, there's the official community plan coming down the pipe. Anything else off the top of your head?
Well, I think putting closure on our Parks and Rec master plan, right, and the official community plan, and early this week we got brought up Smart Cities Challenge, and sort of tie in that with our official community plan. I think it's going to stimulate a lot of great ideas to incorporate in our community. That's going to be big. Leveraging this developmental boom and the momentum that's there. How can we get some of our empty properties and derelict properties developed into something that's needed in our community or desired for our community to have? So those will be, I think, key initiatives. I talked about the youth center being put up there, and we've had BC Housing come on board to help with some of the housing issues and at the various levels as well. So not just something for homelessness, but for people who are struggling and need some subsidized housing, whether that's they're working poor or young families or as a senior. So I think we're trying to expand that housing continuum, which is still a major hurdle or issue. I think you're going to see the safety elements, because we've added more to our bylaw officers, and we're increasing the budget with our CMP officers. Are going to be up to 46 members, and their enforcement team really, I think, is going to gain some traction. I think really make a difference that the community can see. And those are probably the big things that I think the community wants to see and will be exciting for 2018.
All right, that was this week's Mayor's Minute. If you have a question you'd like to submit, you can send it to letters@castanet.net. Until next time.
Read letters to the editor in our letters section under the opinion button in the yellow masthead. Email your letters to letters@castanet.net.